Hey guys, I would like to present to you beautiful people my meaningless but meaningful lectures in Draw My Life. So I was born at a hospital called Samsung Hospital. I was born a little bit past midnight, so my mom was pretty tired back then. And it just makes me much more thankful. And the date was August 29, 2000 at the city of Seoul, South Korea. And my mother gave me my Korean name. My Korean name is pronounced Lee Ju-ha. And she said she got it from God in a dream. I guess he got my back with those hookups. So, as a child, I lived in a small apartment with my parents. Although it was an ordinary life, I was quite satisfied with my early childhood. They both taught me to be the happiest you can be and always to enjoy life. When I was 4 years old, my mother and I took a trip to California. My dad couldn't go because he had work. And then when I arrived at California, I met my aunt, and I never had an American name, so she just gave me one right on the spot, and it was Joseph. And why, you may ask? Well, I don't know. Maybe you should Google it. You might find the answer for me. Let me know soon, man. Then in a few weeks, I just went back to Korea. But when I was 7 years old, my mother decided that we are officially moving to California and living there. But however, I was separated from my father because we only had enough money for 2 plane tickets. Not to mention, he still had his job. That also meant that I had to leave behind all my friends as well as my childhood in Korea. And it made me really sad because they were really close to me. But I had to move on, and it really sucked. So after about 12 hours, I arrived in California, and at the airport my uncle was waiting for me as well as my cousin. His name is Justin Song. Some of you guys may know him. He is a senior at Cyprus. So when we first met up, we started greeting each other saying, "Hey, what's up?" And I tried to do an American style handshake, but he rejected me. I think I weirded him out. And after our greeting, we went to Disneyland, and obviously it was my first time there at Disneyland. But Justin and I bonded quite well during our trip. We started becoming very close. He was the first friend that I made in the US, and he taught me to try best at everything you do and never to give a half-baked effort. And then after a few weeks in California, my mom officially enrolled me into Arnold Elementary School, and from there luckily I sat between 2 of my closest friends, which their name is Isaac and Terry. Luckily they're both Korean too, so they can help me with English by translating it into Korean, although it didn't help much because I failed my first spelling test because I couldn't spell bed. I cried like a baby. And as the weeks went by, I started to make more and more friends, and these friends are still friends that I still talk to this day, so they mean a lot to me. And they also taught me to not take life seriously every time. Sometimes you just gotta go full on savage YOLO, you know? And then after around 2 years in California, I started going to CPC, is a church, and I made a lot of friends there, and they taught me the feeling of comfort. Then came Lexington Junior High, and whenever just went there, I was pretty hyped for it. I'm like, yeah, it's gotta be awesome, man. But however, I suddenly got hit with depression out of nowhere, and it just felt as if like a dark circle was just trapping me. I felt like trash, and I even wanted to suicide for a little bit of a while, but God helped me rise back up to my feet. Although my depression was short, I'll never want to experience something like that ever again, and I know He'll be watching over me. I prayed every day to Him, and He just answered to all my prayers. And because of Him, I was able to enjoy a quite normal school life once more with all of my friends and just hang out and just chill and be happy. Although, I have to admit, sometimes they do give me cancer, but that's life. And now, here I am at Cypress High School as a sophomore, soon to be a junior, and just time went by so fast. I can't even describe it. Although it was quite stressful because of the amount of work and stuff, it made me feel happiness because I was at Cypress and because I still have my friends. And you probably know the rest of the story if you know me. If you don't, too bad. Guess the moral of the story is even champions fall, but they will always find a way to get back up, and that's what made them champions. They learn from failure and they remind themselves to never make the same mistake again. And all these meaningless stories, just they can all add up to that one phrase that I live by, and that, in my opinion, is quite meaningful to me. My journey is only beginning, but for now, thanks for watching. Now, please get out. I need some sleep, man.
Oh my god, I'm done. It's never over. Get ready for the boss battle finals. Finals?